Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans here with StampinWithDiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you're subscribed just down here below. I will be trying to stream this technique because of the new platform that I'm using. I can't stream and schedule things ahead of time. So I'm going to do this so that it's part of my weekly techniques. I'm working on technique number 133, and it's called Faux Watercolouring with our Stampin Write markers. So here is, this will be showing up tomorrow at 9:05 Pacific, and these are the Stampin Write markers that we're going to use. Now, this can be used with stamps, this particular technique, but I wanted to show you it particularly with the Stampin Write markers. So what you want to do, we don't need to do this. It did say to use fluid 100 paper, but it actually does not need to be done with fluid 100 paper. I'm going to do it with just plain basic white paper. So I have a piece that's 3 3/4, and I'm going to use In the Grove, and I'm using these dies as well because they work so well with this particular set. And I wanted to show you how easy this really is. Now, this particular technique does work 100% better with, you know what, I'm wondering, maybe I should use the faux. No, you know what? I'm going to use this. But this does work better with the cling mount stamps as opposed to the photopolymer stamp set. But I will show you how that can work, and I will show you one that I've done with it. So what you want to do is you want to come on with this, and we're going to brush this on. Now, it needs to be a very juicy one. I've tried doing it with different colors, and some of my markers are quite old. This one's a new, this is one of the new style. So just going to mark it up like that. And then what I'm going to do is I am coming in with a spritz marker, and I'm just going to actually put this right down here so that I don't spray it all over my surface. And I'm just going to spritz this. And I don't want to spritz it too much, but just ever so lightly on there. And then I'm going to come in with my piece of basic white paper. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this right down about here. And we're just going to let it go in there. And like I say, this is a faux watercolor. So that actually, I can show you when I did it here, it was more. You could see it a little bit more with there. So I'm going to do it again and put it on with some more water so that you can actually see the faux water, more of this look than this look. This is a little too, I went a little skimpy on the water on there. So let's come back in. I'm going to spritz again. And we're going to kind of let it sort of pool and dry just a little bit. And then I'm coming in with another piece that I happen to have here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this right on here like so. And you'll see that it's going to pool quite a bit, which is better than the way it was there. And it gives you this look that it doesn't, you know, it's kind of, it's all mixed with water. And so now what I want to do is I want to dry this off really good. And we're going to come back on with it. And this is the key part as well, is I'm going to come back with that marker. We're going to color it again. And using these markers really extends, like if you don't have all the ink colors, getting the markers is probably the more inexpensive way of doing, getting all the colors. But at the same time, It's kind of amazing what you can do with these markers as well. Now I'm going to huff on here. I want to put some more liquid back into there, and I'm just going to come down and just stamp this down here. And that's going to give us our look. And see how what it does, see how it looks like watercoloring, and it's a bit like shadowing too. And also what I wanted to do was I wanted to come in with these, and these are the birds, and oh my goodness, I've got those on somewhere else. Well, we may not be putting those on here because I don't know where that particular one went to. Now what I want to do is I want to layer this back onto behind here, but I want to go and put I want to put dimensionals on there. So I'm going to come in with my dimensionals, and I'm going to take the edges off of here, and seem like I use my edges more than I use all my other stuff. I'm going to get all of these edges off of this particular one. And I can, on the corners, I can use the full ones on there. So I've got these here, and I can use this right here on the corner right here as well. And here. And then these pieces I can just put on here. And this is going to give it that dimension as well. So let's just do this. And we're going to use all markers on this. We're going to also do the sentiment with this. And I'm actually going to go with Grassy Grove. They have one of the nicest, some of the nicest sentiments. And I really like the sentiment that says thank you on that particular one. So let's just take these all off. So I hope you're enjoying these techniques. Like I say, you get different looks using different product. So like I say, you could do this with a stamp pad, but you're not going to get the same sort of look. But look how that's watercolored, right? And want this one here as well. All right, so then we're just going to come and put this right on top of here. Now, it would have been nice if I did have those. I don't know where those birds went to. Well, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to come in here and put this right onto here. And we don't want, let's see, it's going to extend past here. So I'm actually going to go and trim this part off. Didn't line it up very well. There we go. All right. And then with our, and it's pretty simple card. I think what we could have done was we could have done some blending with colors on there as well. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this simple because I want to show this technique. And this is, I really like this thank you. So that's the one I'm actually going to use on here. I've used this a lot. Sorry, did you hear that huff? What I did was it wasn't sticking very well to the blocks, so I just went and did that. Now, in order to do this, I just use the side of the brush. I'm going to huff on this as well. And that is going to, and see how that, now we could have changed it up. This is just going to go just like this. And I guess what we could do is I could do a bit of blending on there. And I think I will just to, but I will have to bring my Misty Moonlight stamp pad down. We're just going to just go around here. This is just going to give us, you know what? I think what we'll do is put a tiny bit of that blue on here as well. There we go. And this is also going to go on with the dimensional. I'm going for a simple look on this card. It just shows that you can really dress these cards up really easy. So just like that, we're going to put that onto a card base, Misty Moonlight card base. Oops, I think I need to trim this one off as well up at the top. I didn't line that up very well. There we go. So I'm just going to glue that part down. You know what? I think I'm going to cut this part off a bit here too. Don't want any of that white showing out behind there. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, could have done, and I'm going to show you this before I continue on with finishing this card. I had done this with Mossy Meadow. Now, I'd done this one with the Grassy Grove with this part, so you can see how that works there on that one. And then this one was done with photopolymer. And it doesn't, when you go to do this, what happens is it streaks and pools on your photopolymer. So on this particular technique, I would definitely turn around and use, I would use the cling mount stamps. All right, so now we could put these on there. I think these would look okay on there because these are the Misty Moonlight. Just got all these backings on here. So let's just go and put this on here. They're not shiny, so they don't look, you know, like they're not sparkly. And we'll use another one of these. And just put this right here. Now we need to also do the back or the inside of this card. So here, now we can turn around and let's use something from here. So this, I could use these trees, but they'd be blue. So, you know what? I don't know what I would put on the inside. What should I put on the inside? I could go ahead and put this wolf in there. Let's go ahead and do that. I've never used it. And we can go ahead and use that with the marker again. And yes, we are going to do a blue wolf. Just so that it goes. You're going to see the fur in this. So we're going to huff on here. And just put him right down here on the corner. All right, so this was the other one that I had done, so I'm just going to use that on the inside. And these pieces are 3 3/4 by go. And there's our simple card doing faux watercoloring with the Stampin' Write markers. And like I say, there's one there. And then there's also these ones here done in the mossy meadow. But like I say, you can see where the different look is on there as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did like that, remember to give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. And remember, if you do live in Canada and you are looking for a demonstrator, I would love to work with you. These are very, very short videos because I'm not talking with different people and everything else. So hopefully you will enjoy and go through these videos as well. And yes, and remember to create because it's great for the soul. Remember, this will post in my Facebook group, which there will be a link down below for that. And you can get that and add it to your technique. All right, you guys, remember, like I say, to create because it's great.